Here's today's In Touch devotion.
Today's scripture reading begins in verse 8 of 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Love never fails. But if there are gifts of prophecy, they will be done away with. If there are tongues, they will cease. If there is knowledge, it will be done away with. For we know in part and prophesy in part. But when the perfect comes, the partial will be done away with. When I was a child, I used to speak like a child, think like a child, reason like a child. When I became a man, I did away with childish things.
What keeps you from loving others? Paul penned a beautiful description of biblical love in 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7, and then concluded, "When I became a man, I did away with childish things." And when you think about it, childish thinking is a hidden enemy of loving relationships. When we're young, a mental grid forms in the mind, and we interpret life through it. Over time, that grid changes, as some ideas are dropped and others are incorporated. The same is true for us spiritually. As those of us who are believers mature, our mental framework should increasingly be shaped by Scripture, and that includes our understanding of love. Childish, self-seeking ideas of love must be replaced with truths about mature love that wants what's best for others. Our relationship with God can also be affected by childish thinking. We may believe that His love is dependent on our performance, or we could mistakenly assume God is withholding love if He doesn't fulfill our desires. What faulty thinking is hindering your ability to love and be loved? By putting away immature beliefs, you'll be freed to experience God's unconditional love and express Christ-like love to others.